yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponent, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Let's see what he can do with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Quick give. It's Griffin. Turning it on. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be. And just a few breaths away from the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got to the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Sellers. Caught in the backfield, it's Griffin. At the 40, there he goes. Flying out to the left. At the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Open on the left side is Smith. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And guys, we've been talking about this all week, man. What a showdown. Top 10 offense, top 10 defense. Who's going to come out and assert their will? And the defense wins the first battle. Getting in the backfield, creating the negative play, kind of dictating to this offense. The defense strikes first in this big-time matchup.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Play fake, say it. Escapes the pressure going right. Has to throw it away on third down.
Not a lot of good plays for third in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
I love the aggressive nature by the head coach, trying to reach into the bag of tricks on a fake punt, but the defense was expecting it. We've got a change of possession.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up and throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throwing, Sellers. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special.
Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Man, that's got to sting. This returner wants to make a big play for his team, wants to make something happen. You don't get very many opportunities to do it in a football game, and he did the exact opposite. Created a huge momentum play for the other team. That one's going to sting a little.
And guys, the defense's head might be spinning a little bit after giving up that huge gain on the first play. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Throw it, say it. They're all over him. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Trying to squeak through the pile. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Turns it upfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Here's Sayin to throw. Left side, it's Bell. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Wants to throw one first. He'll pull it down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
2nd and long here. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Jackson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running the red zone. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's Sellers to throw. Stepping to the right. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He's not going to make it to the first down marker, but that looked like a clear face mask, and he might wind up with the first down anyway. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Sellers. That's caught. It's Griffin. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Bear. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Sellers from the gun on third down. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Say it. Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Long way to go on second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Burrowing for yardage. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Makes the grab on the left side. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Say it. Hauls it in. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Sayin. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Drops back on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Need. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using his feet. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
Coming out with it, it's Baird. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. In the backfield, it's Griffin.
We've seen this running back make a lot of big plays catching the football, and they've got a lot of different ways to use them. That time, they're just throwing him more of a traditional running back screen, and I really like how they diversify the pass game with this guy in mind. He's a weapon, and they do a good job of being creative when it comes to distributing him the football.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
The Ducks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring run.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff, it's Jackson. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Need. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Driving forward, it's Cross. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action because defense a lot of times really expects run. Then I could take some big shots and man coverage down the field.
Powers inside. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The run inside. It's Griffin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Making the adjustment on the play. Throwing, Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Right side, it's Griffin. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Sellers to the air again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's Sellers to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. Still on his feet at the 40. He's loose on the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bear. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Sellers can't hold on in the face of the contact.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
2nd and long here. Sets his feet. It's Sellers. He's got him this time. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back's got it on the screen. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Looking for space. It's Griffin. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Throwing, Sellers. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
To the air, it's Sellers. Finds his big tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He's changing the play. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Fourth down, Sellers. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
And I love the location of that throw. 4th down on the slant. He puts it out in front of his target so that when he catches it, he can advance and get north to pick up more yards.
Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your team. That's not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
On the return, it's Cross. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll run him again. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Churns into the pile. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Throwing, say it. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense ending this ball game. Don't give them any life. Great job forcing the fumble. You already got the lead. You take the ball back with a little bit of time. Nail meet coffin.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football. Bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Ducks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Sayin to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Running inside, it's Jackson. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll go play action with Sayin. Left side, it's Need. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now trail.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Needs it. Got an alley. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Say it. A shot toward the end zone. Looking for the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Moves the pocket. It's Sayin. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got it, beat down in bounds.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a crease. It's Griffin. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Keep it on the ground. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Not all close games are created equal, but this one